from residents of public housing. So we're gonna hear from some people. We showed up. Just imagine what we can do when we can organize further.
That's right!
The truth is, nothing's changed. This housing authority is still incompetent, rude, ugly, unfair, demeaning, nasty. They treat residents like animals. Are you animals?
No!
Animals.
No!
And we're all here to support you.
Thank you!
So we want to stand in solidarity with you because we're your neighbors in the greater Charlottesville community.
Yeah!
We want to stand in solidarity with you because there's no small overlap between the public housing communities of Charlottesville and the workers who make up an integral part of our university community. We want to stand in solidarity with you because there are parallels between the institutional failures that LaQuinn is fighting to correct and the institutional failures that FAR is fighting to correct. Both the Board of Visitors and UVA and the Housing Authority have been invested with considerable power so that they may do their best to serve their respective communities. However, both of these organizations have failed to uphold their moral responsibilities. The better bottom line. Their desire to function as businesses rather than community organizations prevent them from carrying out their core missions. How can a university be committed to improving the lives of all of humankind when its daily operations involve denying workers the wages that they have earned and that are required to live in this community with dignity? How can CRHA claim to serve public housing communities when they evict single mothers working multiple jobs? We can't accept budgets that turn people into numbers, statistics, and dividends. The time has come for the university community and the Charlottesville community to call for justice and dignity for all of their members.
I stand here before you today sharing similar struggles. Our struggles are not the same, but they are similar. I understand what it means to have people in power controlling your life and making decisions and hanging things over your head so that you can't do the things with your life that you want to do.
Yes.
I know what it means to not be able to live where you want to live. I know what it means to not be able to be with your loved ones because of policies, because of laws. Your struggle is near and dear to my heart because I live that struggle every day too.
Take your time.
Anyhow, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was speaking today until someone handed me the thing. Anyhow,
thank you guys for having me out here today. Way to put the pressure on me, Brandon. Well, guys, we all know that I've been working with you all for a while now, and this whole issue is not about poor people, it's not about rich people, it's about right and wrong. Point blank, period. It's about justice. Thank you. This is really about justice. We as a community and also the Housing Authority Board, FAR, we all need to work together as one to make sure that everyone is taken care of. And if those individuals aren't willing to do what they need to do in order to make sure that we all are right, then we need to get them out of the positions in which they're in. Point blank, period. It's unacceptable, and in my opinion, it's a travesty for a family of 7 to be essentially just thrown out in the street with nowhere to go.
That's right. That's right.
All because someone feels that they have an axe to grind. That's not fair. That's not justice.
No.
That's not the Charlottesville that I believe in.
No.
We need justice. And we need individuals who are willing to make sure that everyone is going to be taken care of. Not just a select group of people. Because if one person isn't taken care of in Charlottesville, then as a whole, we're not where we're supposed to be. Charlottesville is known throughout the country as one of the top 5, top 10 places to live in the country. Well, how? How? For who?
The rich people!
For who? And until we do what we must do for everyone to be taken care of, Charlottesville isn't going to progress. But here's what we are going to do. We're going to make sure that our voices are heard. We're going to make sure that we fight. And we're going to make sure that we say and do and let our actions speak for us so that everyone is taken care of. Point blank, period. Rich, poor, broke, white, black, brown, green, whatever the case may be, everyone. Charlottesville has to be a city of inclusion, not of exclusivity, not of exclusion. We need to make sure that everyone is taken care of, and I can't speak to that enough. Everyone. So again, we must fight. We must make sure that our voices are heard. And we must make sure that our actions are saying that everyone in this city has to be taken care of. We need justice. Thank you, guys.
What I want to say this evening is, what's been heavy on my heart is the eviction that took place. It never should have happened, and I feel like the system failed that family. There's enough blame to go around, and I think what we need to do, we need to keep on doing what we are doing, but we also need to rally around people that have been evicted, because in the last year, I know we have had 4 evictions, and it's not right. That's not how you deal with people. When people are going through whatever they're going through, that trials and that tribulations, we're supposed to be there for them as a community. We're supposed to stand up for them. We're supposed to have their back. Charlottesville, I know it was the #1 place to live. It might be, number 25 now, but it's still at the top of the list. And what saddens me is today when I rode around with a young lady looking for housing, the amount of rent that they want us to pay. And my thing was, nobody can afford to pay $1,400 for an apartment, and why should we? Why should we? We work hard. Some of us work 2 and 3 jobs to make our living. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that you have these developers that's coming in that's going to make money off of us. And to me, you know, one thing that I learned when I went to a workshop, when people look at you like you are not human, this is the kind of treatment that you get. You get evicted. They throw you around, and one thing that I noticed, when they evict them, it seems like the property managers get some type of satisfaction out of it. And it makes me wonder, who do we have working for us? So like I said, we need to rally together. Let this be the first of many May days, June days, July days, August days. We need to do this. We need to do this, because if not, if we don't pay attention, then things are going to change. And I tell you something else that I heard. When you're not at the table, you're on the menu. As a whole, we have to pull together. And one thing I said to my counterpart here, Joy Johnson, I said, you know what we need? We need a house where people get evicted. You know, you said all these people that are building all these beautiful lavish apartments. We need a house where somebody get evicted, they'll have somewhere to go. Because nobody should sleep in a hotel with our 6 kids for a whole week. That is ridiculous. That is so unfair. Nobody should have to go and move in with their parents or their sister or their brother because they have been evicted. Look at all these big, beautiful apartments. Even look at all these downtown malls. You have places for people that have been evicted. We need to stand together. We need to fight. We need to let this housing authority know that enough is enough quote. That is Proverbs 21:13 that says, whoso stoppeth their ears at the cry of the poor, they also should cry themselves but should not be heard. Thank you.
You're so strange. I don't know people. Like,
Come on, move your hand. They stayed on charge.
so they must have called.
I mean, that's almost like abduction if y'all don't let them out. They feel like y'all threatening them when they scared.
They can come out.
Now they can't. If all y'all out here, they can say in court that they were scared to come out.